Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the banks of the Raritan in Piscataway, New Jersey, SHI Stadium, home to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Rutgers' offense will go on the attack first. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Got it behind the line. It's Sheffield. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Now, and a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And this offense coming out slow, man. It's kind of frustrating because you had that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter, and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that bye week rust.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So the Oregon Ducks offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Caught over the middle. It's low. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
A defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Shows him the stiff arm.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Moore to the air. Floats it out in space. At the 20, he's got space. quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go to the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. On the ground, it's Raymond. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
The give on the option. Wide open spaces. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line. They pick up a 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Makes the catch. It's Raymond. The Scarlet Knights are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
That's a third down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So third down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the shotgun, the inside give. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Moore will throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Benson. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Might be changing the route. Toss to the outside. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Ducks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Ducks have changed their look completely in the backfield. Mekhi Hughes, Isaiah World highlighting a transfer class. It really ought to transform this team into a potent force on the ground. Is that what was missing from the squad a year ago?
I think you want to see the passing and the running working together. You've had a couple of top-notch quarterbacks the last couple of years, obviously with experience. Now, an inexperienced guy at the quarterback spot. You might need to lean more on the running game. Oregon's got the guys up front. They got the guys in the backfield. They can do it.
The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Red pass, it's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's a running room. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. So now it's 2nd and long. Moore to the air. Steps away. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to turn the corner on the right. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on 4th down. He'll take it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. A shot right there.
Rutgers, 0.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Hold and finds his man on the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Scarlet Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Trying play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Scarlet Knights will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see what he can do with it. He gets a block. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Using his legs, it's Hughes. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The Ducks get it past the sticks. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Moore will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Looking to get it in. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it. 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Quarterback will keep it. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. Quarterback keeps it. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line. Goes to the option. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Guys, Indiana, Michigan State, they play for the brass spittoon, and let's see if your boy can spit out this update. Indiana managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around Bloomington had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He'll do it himself. Got room at the 35. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
That's what makes this offense so dynamic. It's his running ability, and I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him a look that forces him to keep the football, and how about his ability in the open field, generating a massive explosive play on that option run.
2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's strong. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Started this drive with a bang, but now it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. The Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Off play action on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
He'll start this drive firing. Got it in the middle, it's Duck. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Bulldozes his way through. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. And the Scarlet Knights trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough. And now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Moore to the air. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
On the option. He'll pitch it. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the 1st down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. This offense has it with really good field position. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's strong. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Scarlet Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Sheffield. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be 1st and goal. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Working that left side now. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to surge it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rutgers.
And that's a touchdown this offense absolutely had to have to keep it to a 1-possession game before going into halftime. That touchdown is going to do wonders for this team's confidence.
They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a 1st down, and they've got to show this urgency.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Trying to find the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Line out trying to get it in. Give him 6. Touchdown, Rutgers.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking for space. It's Hughes. Past the sticks, and he may get more. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Moore will throw. It's complete to the right. They'll immediately call timeout. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. This is a most difficult attempt. 59 yards out from the right hash. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the birthplace of college football.
First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Moore to the air. Starting to feel a little pressure. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Touchdown, Oregon! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. He'll pull it on the read. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Under fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Weber. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Whittington. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Grab behind the line. It's Moore. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Ducks in the hurry-up. On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Breaks the tackle. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Moore will throw. He'll take a shot. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock kept them out of field goal range.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The field goal is no good, and the margin remains at 7 after the miss. They'll get this drive started from their own 26.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
The Scarlet Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires left. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. They'll run the option. He's trying to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount. They take care of the ball. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Scarlet Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Moving out of the pocket. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll leave it with him. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
This offense is in no hurry, right? Control the clock is priority number 1. I'm going to run the football. I got the lead. I already got great field position, but I'm not interested in scoring right away. I got to make sure I watch that play clock tick down, maximize those seconds, and keep being physical with the run game.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Moore to the air. Good timing on the quick out. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon. Great job by the back on the option. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. UConn answered the bell away from the rent today with an impressive victory. The Huskies knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's done. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. They just keep throwing him the ball, this time on the slant.
No doubt, and you've seen it with the slant. You've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good. He seems to be open, so I'm going to continue to pick at this matchup every chance I get.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Scarlet Knights will hustle to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this.
Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Slithers into space. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Unloads quickly. Finds a crease at the 20. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Ducks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ducks! They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and an ability up front and a belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Blasted as he lets it go. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Oregon! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Rutgers, 28.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. From the gun, the running back has it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Schultz. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Weber. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. It's a seam wide open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down. The Scarlet Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Pulls it and fires to the left. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from.
Deep shot for the end zone. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to run it.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his own.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The run to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. That will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some